Hey, it's Cam, and you're backstage with me at allaccess.com.
Hey, it's Dani from allaccess.com. I'm here with Cam. We are at the Santa Clarita Performing Arts Center. Is this your first time here?
Yes,
Yes.
it is.
Oh.
I love this kind of thing, though, because I grew up in choirs, and we used to sing at performing arts centers all the time, like in children's choirs.
Yeah.
And so this reminds me, like, the dressing room, how it's all set up, and how the stage is laid out, and how the seats are. So it's very nostalgic for me.
Well, speaking of your childhood, and you were in a church choir.
Not church choir, a county choir.
Oh, county choir.
Children's choir. Yeah, I can't tell if that's weirder or, but it meant that we grew up singing in like 14 different languages. We just did like world music and then traveled and sang it in places like Canterbury Cathedral and yeah, it's kind of.
So, now you have obviously collaborated with different artists in different genres.
Yeah.
Would you ever collaborate with an international artist since you did
Yes.
learn 14? Who?
Oh my goodness. Okay, like if I could do something with a K-pop artist, I would probably freak out. It would be
Really?
amazing. Yeah, I mean, I could learn Korean. My boyfriend in college was Korean, and I learned like little phrases in Korean, and they're all, I think, inappropriate.
So we won't say it. So we won't say it, right? Well, okay, so K-pop. That's what you would do. So
I mean, I'd be open to a lot of different things. I felt like when we were in, we were performing. I was opening up for Sam Smith. We had 2 dates in Mexico, and so I sang part of Diane in Spanish, which was so much fun. Just to be in another country and say like, "Oh, I'm so happy to be here," and I want to say this to you.
So you're
like,
fluent then?
No, I'm not fluent. No, not at all. But I can apparently tell a wife the truth about her cheating husband in Spanish.
How long did that take you to learn?
We probably practiced for at least like a week and a half.
Okay.
You just have to do it, not a lot of time, but every day you have to run it just to remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then try your hardest not to butcher the pronunciation and do something. But everyone's so sweet.
Yes.
The fans down there are like so accepting. They were probably like, good try, sis. But they did. I mean, they were so excited. They were like, you know, look at her go.
Now you did go on tour with Sam Smith,
Yep.
and you also co-wrote Palace, which is on his album.
Right. Yeah.
And what was the inspiration about that? I mean, obviously it hit home to me when I heard it in Nashville.
I mean, we all kind of, luckily, I think it was myself and Tyler Johnson, who I write basically everything with, and then Sam.
Yeah.
And I think we all come at it with our own personal stories, just like when you listen to it, you have your own story and it resonates. But I know I had always wanted to write something kind of like, you know, Billy Joel's, in every heart there is a room, a sanctuary safe and strong, to heal the wounds of lovers past until a new one comes along. And I'm like I did psychology before music, so I'm very like mind awareness oriented. So I was like, wouldn't it be great if it's like you have this room that you built to have this never-ending love story with someone, and you're building the foundation together, and instead of it just being a house, you think it'll be the great love of your life, so you build a palace with them. And then when it doesn't work out, you close off that room, you try not to go in there, but every now and then it like pulls you back, and it's just slowly started crumbling, and it's just ruins covered in moss, and just the beauty of something that could have been, and trying to find beauty in that, I think, is something I've always needed to hear myself. Like since I was 13, I think I could have used this song, and someone saying real love is never a waste of time.
It's true though. It's never.
It's hard to know when you're in the moment. You're like,
It's really hard. Yeah. And so, do you have a secret handshake with Sam now? Like, since you've spent so much time with him?
No, he's just a hugger and a kisser. He's like the sweetest person. You can feel it when an artist, in any capacity, I think when a person has good intentions and is comfortable with themselves, it makes their team and the people around them and their fans and us opening acts that get to be a part of it, everyone starts to like, like you just kind of
relax. You
get to be yourself. So he kind of just, no matter whoever he sees, you know, you always just walk up and get hugs and kisses and stuff too. It's just such a sweet human being.
So he's like XOXO? Like,
yeah, pretty much, yeah.
And so you have your newest single, Road to Happiness.
Yeah.
And I saw on Instagram that you promote on your platform, you know, mental health, as you talk about it, and
Yeah.
it I think correlates with your song as well.
Yeah.
So what's like, why'd you do that? Like,
Yeah.
not why'd you do that, but like,
No,
why talk about it? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, it's so important to you.
Yeah,
and
I appreciate
song.
that. And I think this song, it's so funny because like the word single, like we didn't send it to radio. This was like me just wanting to put this song out. And sometimes as artists, you're not trying to play a game. You're just really trying to say something real. And for me, I felt like I was in a really unique space that I'd never been in before, but a lot of people go through this. You hit some benchmarks that you think you'd never hit in your whole lifetime. Like I always assumed it would be so hard to do this that I just never either had the confidence or never had I don't know, I didn't know what it would be like to get to a spot where you have things that are, you know, to have a Grammy nominated song and all that kind of stuff. And then I got to meet so many heroes of mine that are so successful and have all these accomplishments to their name and plenty of money in their bank account. And spending time with these people and with myself, you just start to realize that the benchmarks that you set for yourself aren't what make you happy. Like, achieving things is a wonderful feeling, but that doesn't mean that you are immune to anxiety and depression and normal day-to-day, like, who am I? What is my purpose?
Exactly.
And that type of thinking and meditating, I think, is really important in music, because I think our generation is realizing a few of those myths, like, oh, just get yourself a house, have a couple kids, and like that's life.
Well, and then we're comparing too on social media, you know,
Yeah,
like so and so has
exactly.
this, or you know, so and so,
Yes.
you know.
Oh my, it's so real. Like the other day, like a few weeks ago, I just like unfollowed everybody. I was like, I can't even do it anymore.
Wow.
Unfollowed everybody, and then slowly.
Exclusive radio show.
Yeah.
Everyone.
But then I slowly started following back people as I run into
Yeah.
them or as I want them in my life. And it's not personal. Everybody should know this. It's just like me trying to take care of my space and how it feels. And it's, you know, what can I do to create the best space for myself and just grow how I'm supposed to grow? Because sometimes, and especially in these like public platforms like Instagram, we're all connected to so many more people than we normally would be.
I know, that's
It's a
true.
lot to take care of.
Exactly. And I know I've taken it personally before, like an unfollow.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
I mean, obviously, when you have
Yeah.
a bunch of followers, you can't
Yeah.
like really pay attention to that. But you know, it's not really personal anymore.
No, yeah, you gotta let people just say like they probably need to take care of themselves.
Yeah, it's not. So, Road to Happiness. Check out her newest single. I'm here with Cam.
Yay!